HiRevz Media is sponsored by Born to Ride Motorcycle Magazine. Check out borntoride.com. All right, guys. So, got some new products in today. We're putting on the Toxici-T. So, this is from Rick over at Rick, at Nobel Speed Equipment. So, he sent us some awesome wires. So, this is some of his solid core wires that are translucent. So, these are the translucent purple ones. So, he's got tons of colors. I really like the red ones and the clear ones. And I think those are big sellers for him. But for this one, we're trying to go with a purple theme. So I went with the purple, even though I really like the red and the clear better. But he's got some really awesome colors of these translucent wires. And he does a really good job. It's all made in the USA. And he does a really nice job packaging all this stuff. And y'all see him in the videos, heating it up, making it look nice. And then send some other goodies. And got a t-shirt. We also got a banner we're going to hang up that shows it on there. So then I ordered some wire separators because the one that were on the car were red. And then I got a crimp tool. So, there we go. So here are the wires. Here are the ends here. So those are the straight ends that go in the distributor. And then we've got the 90-degree ends. And these are the 90-degree crimps for that. So we're gonna get all this out and then show you how to measure these, and we're gonna make a nice tailored set of wires. All right, guys, first thing we're gonna do is make the end at the distributor, get it together, and then we can measure and see how far we need to go. So to take this, we're gonna put it inside here. And first thing we're gonna do is just strip off the end. So we got that off there, we got some wire here. Take that, fold it around, and then we're going to take some, well, we pop this on there a little bit and spray a little bit of silicone lube down in there, and then that comes all around it, and then these slip on super nice. Without silicone, they fight big time. So pop that on there, and you can put that on and then cut it. It doesn't really matter. Get that out of the way, and then I'm going to take this, bend those in slightly, sit it inside the crimper. Get my crimper working the way I want to get it to work. Get that inside the crimper there. There we go. And then I'm going to put the wire against the bottom down here. So that will feed in. And then make sure that we're covering the wire. It's all the way in, and then we're going to crimp all the way down, and then you see it folds my little ears over and in, and this is nice and tight against that. And you can even hit it a couple more times just to make sure it's good and tight and everything's all the way in. Okay, now if you get like part of the way and then you don't want to keep squeezing because you screwed up, there's also a release in here. So you can also just press that release and then it opens itself back up without having to crimp it all the way down. But that's on there good and snug. Then we can pull the boot back down over it, and then that is ready to go on the car. Okay, all right, so we got this end done. I'm gonna take it and we're gonna fit it. Actually, I'm gonna do plug number one here. Do that first. And then I'm gonna feed it the way that we want it to go. Drop that in place. Let it snap in there. Good. That's all the way down. And then we're going to run our wire exactly how we want it to go. And I want them to lay in behind the motor and then come down below the headers. And you can kind of guess about how far you want it to go and I want it to plug on here, and I've got 90-degree plugs. So I only need to go about, let's see here, taking the slack, probably right there. And that should be good enough. So that's where I'm going to cut it at. All right, guys, this is the number one wire back off. That end's done. And now with these, getting them to turn that 90, you can put it in there and then dig it out with a with a small screwdriver, and you can make that work. Or you can just go ahead and put it on here like this. We'll go ahead and cut our end off where we want it to be. Pull our wire out. And then, we fold that over, lay it inside here. And then we can get our crimp tool. You can go ahead and put the crimp tool on, or you can put it in like this. This one's open pretty wide. So I'm gonna bend it in slightly. Get that on there where I want it. And now I fit it in here. All right, lay down, grab it a couple times, all over it, make sure that's good to go. Okay, so now, take some silicone, spray it inside here, some of it run out onto this, and then start feeding that into place. And bam, it lines up perfectly inside. It's a lot easier to do it that way, throw some silicone on it, just to get it lined up in this 90 than it is to try to feed it all the way through and then try to get it back. This is a much simpler way to do it, but I've done it both myself with other wires, but that worked out pretty good. So that wire is done. So we can toss this one on. So we'll go right out of the way, however you want it. Toss it back on there. It's good to snap down. Bring this one over and snap it on there. Now we got one nice purple translucent wire done, and 7 more to go. But like I said, I've got the black connectors, so we're gonna lay them down in here, get them nice and lined up all the way through. You can see that one's, you know, tailored to fit pretty good. It's not bad at all. Looks cool. All right, guys, so got all the wires all the way around. So it took about 45 minutes or so. Got them all laid out. This is how much wire I've got left. So Rick gives you plenty of wire to work with. I mean, I could literally put the coil at the back of the car. So that's the only thing left, is to do the coil wire, and mine is super short, so that shouldn't be hard to do at all. But there is plenty here if you wanted to put the coil wherever else, or if you want to run extra long wires a different way. Because running them under is, well, maybe it's a little bit longer, I don't know. If you're running them over top, it's still pretty long, so, you know, but there's plenty of wire here, which is a good thing. So I'm gonna make up this coil wire, and then we're gonna fire it up with no headers. All right, guys, the wires are done, and those look freaking killer. That is awesome. See the translucent coming through, purple shining out big time now they're all separated and out in the light. It just looks really, really cool. So that's our next bit of purple that's been added to this green machine. And golly, those things just look cool as can be. Loving it, loving it. So now, let's see if this thing will fire up and run, since we haven't ran in a long time. It doesn't have any headers on it at the moment, so it's gonna be kind of loud. But just to make sure that it is running smooth. And reason I'm not throwing the headers back on it, because we still gotta run the wiring for the lights and all that stuff. So then I don't wanna have the headers in the way while I do that. So, but that'll be one of the next things. All right, let's see if we can make this thing crank. To choke out, give it a little gas. Woo-hoo! Hey, still running pretty good. That means I did it right. Amazing how quiet it is without any headers on it. It's extremely quiet. Nice. Cool. But it is running nice and smooth. So that means that part was right at least. Awesome. It's not loud at all though. Awesome. Well, there you go. The wires work. It still runs. And that is freaking awesome. So again, we want to thank Nobel Speed Equipment for helping us out with these wires and sponsoring our build. So we appreciate them working on the Toxici-T. So looking pretty dang cool. That is killer.